Hey y'all, Machine Washable here, and today we're going to be checking out some Lowe's Halloween 2024 animatronics. I'm finding all of these on the Halloween King YouTube channel. I'm going to leave a link to their channel in the description down below so you can check them out yourself. I don't know where they got these from, and I also don't know like the official names that they're going by. I think there's some listings up, so you can go check those out. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So first we have this Handstand Clown, and I don't know what it is with clowns recently, but some of them have honestly been pretty good. I don't know what's going on. Last year Spirit had a few good clowns, and this Handstand Clown is pretty good. I don't know what the deal is. I think Halloween companies have just kind of realized like what we like in clowns, and I like that kind of Henry Hustle, Poor George, kind of like inhuman, very like strange, scary, not just like I'm gonna eat you, more of just like creepy, like strange, weird looking clowns that are like doing crazy things. And this guy is twisting his neck around while doing a handstand and like wobbling back and forth. This guy is really cool. I hope he's not too expensive because I feel like he definitely could be a really just great animatronic overall. I like this guy a lot. This grave zombie guy really surprised me. When I first saw the kind of like grave, I was like, oh, this might not be that good. You know, it might slowly pop up. I was a little worried. But when it actually popped up, I was like, wow, this reminds me of old Techie. That's what people in the comments were saying. They're saying, hey, this reminds me of like old Spirit Halloween 2013, 2014 Techie kind of vibes. And I definitely see where people are coming from. I think a lot of it is the audio and also the fact that it is techie. It's just, you know, modern techie. But I feel like this is the kind of stuff that people liked from techie. Just kind of simple, like pop-up jump scare animatronics. It looks effective. It seems like a pretty good prop. I have no complaints about this guy. I think he'll be pretty cool. Again, I hope he's not super expensive because he could be a very overall really good animatronic.
There they are. I've never seen anything like this. I'll at least get one before they get me.
Next up is this sea diver guy. This is one of 4 kind of like aquatic themed props that we have this year. I love aquatic and like beach, water, scuba diving themed animatronics. But this guy is by Techie and reminds me a lot of the Exterminator guy. I think just because of the suit and kind of how he moves side to side. But we have needed a prop like this for a while. I know a lot of friends, like for example, one of my friends, Russ Waterworks, has made like a custom like deep sea diver animatronic, and it looks really awesome. These kind of props are things that we need, and they've really kind of expanded on a lot of these like kind of very new concepts for Halloween props. We have like this zombie pirate guy that's upcoming who has like tentacles coming out of his mouth, which is really cool. But overall, I really like this guy. I wish he didn't talk. I wish it was just maybe like, I like the kind of aquatic sounds he makes, maybe like radar pinging or like maybe heavy breathing. I don't know. We could figure out something, but I don't think everything needs to talk. Everything shouldn't be telling you a story. It just shouldn't have to work like that. But this guy, I really do like this guy. He's really cool.
Welcome, lost soul. Prepare yourself for the journey, for I'll be swift as the tide that come in to take you away by the hand of darkness that arrives without warning.
We also have this kind of captain animatronic. We've seen a few, I think from Home Depot, kind of like pirate captain looking animatronics with these little wheels. I do like this guy a lot. I like that he kind of looks side to side. I can't tell if his like body kind of shifts side to side. We'll probably be able to tell in like actual demos that we see in real life. But this guy's really cool. I like his phrases. Actually, I usually don't like props that talk, but this one, I mean, its phrases fit, and it, you know, it sounds like how it should sound. I like all the movement. You know, he turns the wheel, his head looks side to side, his mouth moves. You know, he just kind of has it all. He seems like a pretty cool animatronic. I feel like this guy might be a lot of money, which I'm kind of scared about, but I do like this guy. He's cool.
Summoning monsters to rise from the deep. this evil curse from my wretched lips. I am the destroyer of souls and sinker of ships.
This Siren Witch reminds me a lot of Lethal Lily just because it's a witch with servos, but I think this prop also kind of does it really well. I wasn't expecting all these props to be really good, but I'm honestly loving a lot of these things. It's a Siren Witch, and she has this kind of like pure white hair, and I love the way the face looks. It looks just so evil and wretched. Obviously it has the servos, really advanced movement. It has this really cool arm that moves up, kind of reminds me of THG 3000. And it looks like the claws kind of glow, which is cool. Looks like you can display her in the dark. I don't know if it really compares to Lethal Lily just because she lights herself up with her staff, and it looks like that all this prep has in the dark is its eyes and its claws. So you might have to light this thing up on its own, which is kind of annoying. But it's a really cool prop. Its phrases are good. Its voice sounds good. Lethal Lily last year was pretty affordable, and Lowe's is usually a little more expensive from what I remember. So hopefully this thing isn't super expensive as well. But I do like this one a lot. This is one that I would consider getting.
I've joined the soulless dead that crawl out of the waters under the light of the moon. So join me as we make our way back into the depths of the darkness.
This is the fourth and last kind of like aquatic prop that I noticed out of this lineup. This one is so cool. I don't like the voice though, I must say. Why does this thing talk? This thing I'd say shouldn't be talking. Out of all of them, this one should not be talking. I think just because like it has like tentacles coming out of its mouth, and it sounds like it's perfectly able to enunciate letters and sound, like it just doesn't make sense. But what I do love about this prop is the face mold and the head with those tentacles. That looks incredible. That looks so good. I love this kind of like very brutal, just like it has these like, it reminds me of like Pirates of the Caribbean. Just Caribbean, I don't know how people say it, but it's just really cool looking. I do wish this thing had feet. You know, there's no feet, kind of weird. And I don't know, he could have had maybe more animation. Maybe if he looks head to side, or if like the tentacle, I don't know if the tentacle should have moved. That kind of might be a slippery slope. They might look awful if they did that. But overall, this guy is pretty cool. Just turn down his volume. I made a joke. I commented and said, volume control gonna go crazy with this one. Because I definitely would be turning down the volume, because it should not be making full sentences and words. But this guy looks awesome.
Who dares enter the Master's abode? Your soul shall be vanquished to the deepest, darkest dungeon.
We also have this 12-foot Gravedigger guy. In my opinion, I'm very sick of 12-foot props. I think I've talked about this before. Just because a prop is big doesn't mean that it's automatically just incredible and scary. I do think this guy looks pretty good. I like his face and his audio fairly well. He looks very just like dead and just done. He looks like he's been through it. And the proportions seem, I guess, decent. His bag looks kind of weird how he has the skeleton like flailing out. I feel like that looks really stupid and fake. But, I mean, this guy isn't bad. I don't really get 12-foot looming props, so I don't think I would get this guy. But I do like how he looks. I think they used the LCD screens pretty well, and the mouth movement is pretty decent looking. Next up is Wednesday Addams, and you'll notice that I sped up the audio because it's actual audio from the movie. It's actual audio from Goo Goo Muck, or Teenage Goo Goo Muck, whatever it's called, by The Cramps. And I'm so happy that they used this song. They actually used it. I'm so happy. Usually, like, when there's licensed props, they'll make some kind of rip-off, like, rip-off sound that's supposed to sound like it, like the ringtone Michael Myers. Or they'll just use, like, some random audio like giggling, I don't know, but they really did what they were supposed to do with this one, and I love it. I think this prop also looks incredible. Wednesday, she looks like Jenna Ortega. She looks how Wednesday Addams looks in this show. I thought that show was pretty good, by the way. I really love that animation. I must say, I don't know how they did that. The arms move quite a lot, and you can't really see any part of the arm where it like connects. It just looks like they're her arms. But overall, this prop is really cool. If you like the Wednesday show, if you're doing like an Addams Family kind of inspired haunt, I think this prop would be great.
Will not stop till I've expunged this new world of every outcast. Godless creatures! My vengeance will be swift and true.
This character is also from the Wednesday show. This is, I think, Mr. Crackstone, Dr. Crackstone. He's basically like the big evil villain of the show, and I don't think I like this one as much as Wednesday. I like that it's Fog Machine compatible, but it kind of makes no sense. You know, he's carrying this like staff thing, and I saw people talking about in the comments that it was Fog Machine compatible, like before I watched the video. So I was like, okay, it's just gonna come out of the staff, and then it comes out of his mouth for some reason. It kind of just doesn't make any sense. I might have forgotten something when watching the show, but I don't remember really. This guy kind of, it just doesn't really make any sense. I don't get why they have all that going on. Also, there's rumors that it's like upwards of $400, which I'm sorry. No, it moves side to side and it's Fog Machine compatible. It shouldn't be that much money, especially if it's not going to include a Fog Machine. Don't charge that much for this prop, please. I don't know, this guy could have been a lot better in my opinion. And then strangely enough, we have another Addams Family prop, but this one isn't inspired by the like Wednesday Addams show rerun kind of revival. This is more of just like the original Addams Family vibe, and I do kind of like it. It looks pretty surreal and weird looking, but I have a sneaking suspicion that this one's gonna look really bad in real life. You know, like hair on props can be really hit or miss. Sometimes it can look spot on, sometimes it can be all knotted and hard to style. Like Mommy's Favorite, for example, looked awful, and for the most part Techie is pretty decent. I'm not too worried. I don't know, the hair is the whole prop, and I'm just scared that it's not gonna look good. But I mean, this one's simple enough. If you like Addams Family, you know, there's a prop for you.
Trick or treat, yo, smell these feet, huh? Give me something good to eat, I want candy.
And the last prop for this video, I don't know why I saved the worst for last. I think I just didn't want to talk about it. But it's like this trick or treat kind of rapping little Reaper guy. I get that there always has to be one of these props every year. It's kind of this like, supposed to be like rapping, supposed to be rock and roll, supposed to be musically inclined, supposed to be funny and silly. Like for the families, I guess I could see lots of like little kids wanting this thing. I don't know, this guy just seems kind of stupid. I mean, I guess I can't really be hating on it because it's not trying to be scary. It's like 2 feet tall, and it's just saying like trick or treat, smell these feet, you know. It's just kind of stupid in my opinion. I don't know, I'm kind of sick of seeing these kind of props every year. Home Depot or Lowe's always has one. It's like either like a little twerking skeleton or a dancing skeleton. It has like rave music playing, not like a grave raver, but just like really just like dumb. I don't know, I don't really like this guy. In my opinion, he's the worst one. So that was the Lowe's Halloween 2024 Halloween animatronic lineup, and overall, in my opinion, I think we have some pretty good animatronics. We have a good variety. We have some, you know, just basic graveyard props. We have one clown. Thankfully, I thought there'd be like 5. There's one clown, some like aquatic themed, kind of like deep sea props. We have a couple licensed like Wednesday Addams Family props, and, you know, some family friendly things. So I think overall we have a pretty good lineup. I really hope this stuff isn't too expensive, because I do think there are some pretty good things that could, you know, make people's lineups a lot better. So yeah, let me know what y'all think of these in the comments down below. Again, I found these videos from the Halloween King on YouTube. I'll go ahead and leave those links in the description. I'll leave the link to his channel. You can check those out in the description, and I'll see y'all later.